Hello everyone. I welcome you all to this wonderful platform where we discuss about astrology, palmistry and spirituality, and I take up all your doubts, queries and everything. Hello friends, my name is Shiva. I am an astrologer, I am a palmist and I'll be taking your today's reading, right? So today people we are going to discuss about stellium in the sign of Capricorn. So a very beautiful event, and I would say a very important event which is taking place after 700 years. In the sign of Capricorn, six planets, that is Jupiter, Saturn, your Venus, Sun, Moon and Mercury retrograde. All six of them are coming together. And as for the stellium, what is a stellium? Now, stellium is when three or more than three planets come together in one sign, right? It is like a grand conjunction of things. And you have to understand something specific about it, that this stellium, all the planets are aligning between the north node and the south node, so they are forming a kind of a Kal Sarp dosha, right? And I would say that stellium is a cluster of planets coming into one sign, and the influence of that sign becomes very immense, right? Very grand. So what is this Capricorn sign all about? Practicality, right? It is about your duties, responsibilities, the outward growth, and also you have to understand this thing, that when all such planets are in the sign of Capricorn, people become overly conscious about their security of life, right? And they are more of directed towards a practical thing, and they feel that you know uh, this time can be utilized, and this time can be wonderfully utilized for practical initiatives, being emotionally mature, and also considering your decisions, and I would say that considering your things related to your professional life, because it is in the 10th sign of Capricorn, which is a very practical hardworking sign. It denotes your recognition also. So Jupiter, your planet of finances, growth, planet denoting your spirituality, and also denoting strong sense of your belief into things. It also denotes your banking system, right? The wealth accumulated, planet of accumulation, is in the debilitated sign of Capricorn, along with in the nakshatra of Shravana, right? So there is another beautiful thing going on right now. All the planets that have come together are mostly in the sign of Shravana. Now Shravan, nakshatra of Shravan, which is in the sign of Capricorn, denotes the celestial ears. Now this is a time which is more when you need to hear things out rather than speaking, conversing, hearing the celestial messages, hearing what the nature wants to tell you. Because most of the people will feel overly drained in this time. They'll feel that as if their growth has reached a point and they cannot grow more. I would say that take a break if such thoughts are coming to you, relax and align yourself in this time. And another beautiful thing, most of the planets, rather I would say that seven of the planets are placing in the nakshatra of Moon, ruled by Moon and Mars. Five are placing in the nakshatra ruled by Moon, right? So influence of your mind, your emotions is immense in this time. Hello Madhurya, hello. And another thing, right? Another thing is that lot of things have come in this time. Your conjunction of all these planets, stellium, along with the new moon, right? Because it is a new moon, that is why six planets are together, right? So you have to understand it, that it is a time when you have to behave practically, and along with that you have to keep yourself very very relaxed and easy. Hello Seher, hello Tina, how are you? And making this as a point in this time that you people have to align yourself in this time. And those of you who are not feeling any direction related to your career, to your things, I would say that this is the last phase of the darkness. It is just the time before the sunrise, the dawn time in your life, right? Which is the darkest time. And after this time you will feel more and more relieved, because this conjunction is such, the stellium forming in the sign of Capricorn is such. And I would say that utilizing this time to behave practically, setting your right kind of boundaries into things, and also hearing things, hearing the messages which the nature, which the environment around you wants to give you, observing things rather than speaking out, rather than being agitated, hearing things out. And I'll tell you something more, that this new moon is also known as, stellium along with new moon is also known as Moni Amavasya. Amavasya is the new moon. Moni, new moon. Mon means to remain silent, to remain calm, to introspect within yourself, and aligning your energy in this time. That will be of immense benefit to all you people, right? And be on the conservation mode, be on a mode to evoke your inner self every time. Why I'm saying so? Because this new moon especially, everyone will feel very slowed down. They'll feel as if everything is slowing down. And the stellium coming in the sign of Capricorn, which is just about to leave, right? This whole day was a very intense day. And making this as a point, that coming in the sign of Capricorn will make you overly driven towards your security in life, will make you feel as if you need to take practical decisions, and also considering your profession as the prime most in this time, right? And I would say that relax, stay easy, take practical decisions, and do not overthink, because two planets are providing this conjunction with good direction and immense support. First of all, the Mars, right? Mars is giving this whole combination the 10th aspect, because Mars exalts in the sign of Capricorn, and Mars sitting in the sign of Aries is wonderfully looking at all these planets. And it is also supporting Jupiter in the time of its debilitation. So my dear friends, all of you, be very very strong-willed in this time. Stay very strong and stay very karmically active in this time. You all people will be benefited this way. And secondly, the moon, because all the planets are placing in the nakshatra of moon. Now in the Shravan nakshatra, that is hearing things out, celestial ears, learner, right? Moon is the natural student. Moon loves to learn. Moon is very inquisitive every time to learn things. And also Mercury retrograde coming back is making people even more logical now, right? This Mercury retrograde is a savior in this time, not a problem in this time, right? And I'll tell you that you harnessing all these energies will be of immense benefit to all of you people. And secondly, this whole conjunction is creating quite a sense of confusions and being practical. Yes, staying alert, very good, but not taking your decisions in next 1 or 2 days. Those of you who are thinking to switch in this time, take few more days, right, and recalculate your decision. And those of you who are thinking of putting in more and more efforts into your things. Yes, stay practical, put in your efforts, but without a sense, without a feeling of getting things in response, right? Without any expectations. Why I'm saying so? Why I am saying so, that without expectations, that when you will create a sense of expectations, through your journey you will create a sense of pressure on yourself, a sense of responsibility on yourself, and that is not required, because the planet of optimism, planet of life, and planet of having faith, devotion, your positivity is in the debilitated sign of Capricorn, the Jupiter, right? I'm talking about the Jupiter, but it is being saved as it is sitting in the nakshatra ruled by the moon, mind, right? Staying very optimistic with the mind, never confusing your path in this time. Keep doing what you are doing in this time and keeping yourself very, very aligned in this time. See, this stellium is wonderful if you are harnessing its energy in the right direction, because 6 planets coming together, locked between the node of between north node, that is the Rahu, and between the south node, right? All the planets. So some of you may feel that their things in life are having lot of hurdles, right? And it is same for everyone in general, right? Rest, it depends on your birth chart, individual birth charts, right? And you people know that I do all the readings related to the birth chart, and this is for the general understanding that what everything will be around. And agriculture, your things related to labor, your hard work will be the highlighted features in this time. These things will be more highlighted, the practical things, the laborious thing, and the hardworking thing. And the Rahu, that is not known the way it is exalted. So the market will remain mostly bullish in this time. Bull market. It will be a bull market. And people will be overly driven by the sense of money in this time, right? So you all are the smart ones. You have to be practical, and you also have to maintain a balance of things, right? So doing it this way. And in this time period, being very consistent with your habits, because the sun is just about to shift in next 2 days in the sign of Aquarius, right? And most of you will have more and more relief in this time. Hello Eliana, hello. And most of you will have relief in this time, right? So utilizing this stellium, not getting into confusions, but creating a sense of optimism, life force in yourself. If you wish to take a break, go for a break. Become silent, introspect, right? Even take your own practical decisions in your mind. Not deciding altogether, but clearing out things in the mind. That okay, I do not have to be confused. Namaskar, visionary style. Thank you so much. And creating a sense of optimism, bullishness in yourself. That okay, that I'll hit all the things, right? And those of you who will remain optimistic in their things, they are going to have good results in this time, right? No one has accomplished anything good or big with a negative mindset, even if your time is supportive or your time is not supportive. And this is a time when most of the planets are placing in the nakshatra of moon. Enhance your qualities of moon, right? 5 planets coming in the nakshatra of moon. Yes, 5 planets, and the most important ones: Mercury, Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and North Node. And the Sun is placing in the nakshatra ruled by Mars, and moon itself is placed in the nakshatra ruled by Mars. That is exhibiting bravery, exhibiting masculine behavior every time, that okay, I'll be the one who will get through in this time. Behave in such a manner, right? Sometimes projecting yourself in some way is very very helpful and keeps you more and more aligned, right? So this whole cluster of planets is creating at times a sense of tightness, I agree, is creating a sense of confusion, I agree, and this is why you are moving towards more practical options, right? And keeping yourself always on the alert mode, very conscious, right? Now, taking your decisions, that is important, but after you analyze the things, just put it on the side and move ahead with your things in life, one thing at a time. Do it this way, right? Because all the cluster of planets are sitting together in the practical sign of Capricorn, hard-working sign of Capricorn, right? And utilizing, and most of you, what all you can do in this time, praying to Lord Moon in this time will be very very helpful for you people. Chanting the moon mantra, right? Or chanting to Lord Shiva, or focusing and aligning the rhythm of your body will be very very helpful, and utilizing this time to grow yourself, to make yourself more and more aware of the surroundings, right? Because this Rahu, that is North Node, is giving the ninth aspect to this whole conjunction. And when it is at times, those of you who have a malefically placed North Node, it will create a sense of confusion, and those of you who are well placed, it will create a sense of optimism. So utilizing this time into more in an optimistic way. Yes, for Lord Shiva, it is the Om Namaha Shivaya. Om Namaha Shivaya. And for the moon, Om Shram Shrim Shrom Saha Chandraya Namaha. Om Shram Shrim Shrom Saha Chandraya Namaha. So doing it this way, to align yourself, to keep yourself very very aligned, and instead of repeating the things what you already know, listen and observe the environment around you, and you will be immensely benefited, right? Speak less, work more, right? And hear to the things around you, not chanting it yourself but hearing things, meditating in the silent mood. That will provide you with immense alignment in this time, because this is a time of the opening of the gateways to the celestial, to the supreme, right? Utilizing this time, and it is when most of the people feel very slowed down, very not being in there, not having any sense of optimism. Yes, hitting back that negativity with lot of optimism. And some of you who are feeling as if their opportunities are blocked, no, it is not the case. After 1 or 2 days, you will feel more and more aligned. So this stellium is bringing in lot of heavy energy, right? And the Jupiter, one thing is very good, that Jupiter has moved to 18 degrees in this sign and is having quite a distance with Saturn now, right? So the thing is that evoking your inner consciousness, evoking your sense of spirituality will protect you in this time. So do it that way, my lovely people. And yes, never feel blocked, never feel tight, and everything will fall into alignment. So now I am going to save this video, and I'll uh, come on this live session again in just 1 or 2 minutes, and we'll have the new moon readings for all the signs, right? I'll be taking up each one of the signs, so stay tuned right now, and I'll take up every sign, and discuss that what all you are going through step by step and what you can do to improve your journey, right? So this new moon reading will be all about you, my lovely people, and I'll be saving this Stellium video, and we'll begin in just 2-3 minutes again. Hello Mercy, hello, hello, hello. It's just the beginning, right? So let's have it.